Okay, so here's Extreme X-Men Rogue, basically fine-tuning her up, making sure I'm finding all the errors and everything before I start painting. She's really dusty at the moment. I did a quick coat of all skin stuff on her. I made up a batch of skin stuff that I was using for some reuse statues and stuff, so I used this to do a base coat of her just so I can see if I can find some errors. And when I did it, there was a bunch of all nasty Avis stuff up around the forehead and everything, so I sanded all that down, sprayed it again, and I'm just kind of getting all that ready to go. And basically, since that's the only skin part, this is going to be a lot easier to do compared to Sage, because I designed it where her head's going to be in and out, you know, so because I tweaked the head up a little bit, made it straight. So what I got to do is I have some knives usually, and I kind of just magnetize them there when I go to do paint work and stuff. But now it's just a matter of fine-tuning. I'll just keep fine-tuning her up, make sure she's all ready to go. Now I'll probably be using, got some errors over here and stuff, got to patch up. Now as you can see, there's some stuff that's resin showing. Now I don't always spray the whole entire thing with primer. Sometimes that, even though resin's showing, the Tamiya paints that I use, the metallics usually stick to anything. I always make sure that it's staying pretty well. I don't do the whole entire statue where, you know, resin's showing, but I do know paint sticks very well to any Avis. So if you can see some oranges and greens around here, I've never had a problem with paint not sticking to Avis. It's resin that's a problem, but I'll still probably spray up a little bit more once I'm finding all the errors, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, back, I did all the skin tones on her. Basically I added some purple, deep purples into the top area for her eyeshadow. It looks really messy now because it's just, you know, skin tone, and we gotta add all the other stuff to it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get her and Sage going together at the same exact time. I want to make sure that everything is uniform with them, because I want to do the outfits exactly the same. I want the same paints, the same colors and everything. So, but this is where I'm at now. Like I always say, they always look like an alien until you start plugging in everything like the lipstick and all the other stuff. But because I did some shadowing in the neck, it looks like it's in the head a little bit more, and it's more realistic. So, liking the way it's coming out. We'll just keep updating it as time goes on. Just going to work out some more details on the body. And once that's ready to go, I'll paint up her and Sage at the same time. And we'll have two Extreme X-Men characters in the collection. Alright, not much has been done other than just working out the lips on her. I wanted a darker type red. I didn't want it too bright. And that's basically about all I did so far. So pretty much the head is almost done. You got the majority of the skin tones and the lips done, so then it's just the glasses and hair. But basically, once I'm ready to paint up Sage, I can paint them both up at the same time and mix up the outfit to get both colors the same. So hopefully you guys are liking it so far. Okay, here's the update for Rogue. Basically, when I did the Sage paint up, I mixed up a lot of the same paint. And I actually have a lot of extra in my bottle because I never know if I'm going to come back to it, repair it, maybe do another character from Extreme X-Men so I can keep them all uniformed. So basically, the whole entire metallic blue with the glossiness looking like spandex is pretty much here too for Rogue. So, come along pretty good. Next step would be is mask all this off, and then they do the whole thing in the chrome red. But I didn't do this part or this part here, so I think I'm going to leave this alone with the blue, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'll do the red here, and then I might mask all that off and do the blue, this blue here, or I might just do it like a gunmetal. I haven't quite figured that out, or I might do this gunmetal, something I'm still working on. Trying to figure out what's the best option. I'm just trying to keep it as close as the comic book as possible. Okay, not much is done. I've been done with the Rogue lately because basically I had some problems with my Badger Velocity Renegades. Something happened. I don't know what happened, if they got clogged. It just, I don't know what went wrong with them. I couldn't figure it out. I tried everything I could with to clean both of them, and they were just giving me issues, because usually I use those for when I do a whole chrome and then I do a clear red over. So I don't know what happened. So basically what I just did is I went ahead and did up her glasses, and I'm going to actually try to finish up the head as I get a chance. But I'm liking what I got so far. Basically this is Garage Kit's acrylic chrome that I did first, and then I did some clear red over that with the Alclad for Lexan, and then after that I have some I think it's chainmail paint that I did for the glasses, so I think that worked out pretty cool. Finished up her eyebrows, so I tried to make it look like this comic as best as possible. Looks pretty cool, happy with it. So what I'll probably try to do is finish up the hair, and then when I get to the airbrushes in, I can actually finish up the outfit. I made a decision for the sides. I'm going to go with the gunmetal like I did with on Sage, and I'm going to go with the gunmetal over there too on the legs. But I think once I get all that done, it'll look pretty cool. So she should go pretty fast. Once I get all this chromed up and all this red cleared, after that she's pretty much almost done too. So. Alright, so the next step today was I masked off the blue on all the Rogue, and basically I chrome silvered her and I did the clear red. Now, I actually did like 2 coats of this clear red because I really wanted a dark red, so as you can see it really really stands out. I did a lot of shadowing around in here or up in there, so this way when the clear red going on there, it really makes a big difference. So I think the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with some kind of maybe like a dark red and do the bottom of the boots on each one, because I didn't want those to be all the same clear red. I want to change it up a little bit. So I didn't mask off the sides in here and it got all messy, but that's because that's going to be a gunmetal with this. So she's getting there. I just finished up another coat now, and I got to actually let this dry for like an hour or two. Maybe before I go to bed tonight, I'll actually pull off all the silly putty, because you don't want silly putty sitting on the statue too long, and especially when you do stuff like this, because if you do have silly putty on while it's still wet and it starts to sag, it starts to push off the paint you did and you get little mess ups around the edges. But for now it's good. It's just a matter of letting them dry so I can handle it a little bit later, because you don't want to actually start picking this off yet, because if you actually start picking this off now and the flakes from the silly putty come falling off and this is still wet, the flakes turn around and stick to it, and then you got the silver part sticking on there. So you got to actually kind of take your time and be patient with this process, because you really don't want to mess it up and have to do it all over again. But once that's off, I can actually I think what I might do is actually clear coat her, like really get a nice good clear coat, and then do these parts. So that's where I'm at now, and we'll be back as soon as I update some more. So this is as far as I got on Rogue's head. I pretty much got the face done, the glasses and everything. And underneath here and all this, I did the edges with brown. So this way I can actually mask off her face and do the hair, which would make life a lot easier than trying to actually, you know, put the silly putty on all the edges and get in there. So at least with the browns already there, makes life easy. So that's where I'm at now, and she's getting there looking pretty good. Alright guys, so pretty much Rogue is just about done. There's not much more to go, except I got to do some final touch-ups around the areas, because what I did was I got the regular gunmetal over there on the side there, and also on her leg. I just got to touch up some areas, but pretty much she's almost done. Besides that, the base is all gunmetal. I just got to do the X on that, and any little touch-ups on the head, but the head is pretty much cleared up, looking pretty good. I shined up the hair a little bit because I wanted a little bit more silky hair than actual flat and boring, basically. So I added some more Future 4 polish to that. But she is pretty much looking good, getting there. I did the X and gunmetal too, so that worked out pretty cool. So I'll do some touch-ups, and the next video you'll see is her finished up in the 360 video. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.